recently over like the past couple of weeks, I'd say, as the David trial progresses, a couple of streamers have been, they've been buddy buddy with him in the past, and now they're under a whole bunch of like fire and shit for like being buddy buddy with him. So I've seen like recently that Jason the Ween was under like a lot of shit for that, and it's honestly might have been because in the fucking beginning he was like defending this nigga like damn near like day one, two maybe. But now like Pokimane's under the drama and shit, and I don't really know about it, so we're gonna go like watch Novelty's video on it and see what's going on.
And I think just constantly reading those headlines was really getting to me. Like, I was getting nightmares about it and just thinking, like, this arrested was someone who was in my home.
Maybe, look, chat, I apologize for putting him in front of y'all. I apologize for platforming. I apologize, chat. I didn't know. Nothing of that sort, bro. You know what I mean? Recently, a lot of...
I don't even... Oh god. Alright. Let's let's Usa. Let's get back and what the fuck is wrong with my damn mic? Bro, fuck, bro. I don't know how I usually have my damn mic. Whatever. Let's actually get into the video. My nose is a little itchy, y'all, so y'all hear some of these. Oh my god, that shit went red. What the fuck? I swear, sometimes my mic is horrible, but sometimes this shit is crazy. I'm gonna throw a slight limiter on that really quickly, boys. My apologies. Alright, how does it... Whoa, no.
people have been upset with Pokimane. Well, it seems like...
Wait. My bad. Alright, we're gonna figure this limiter out shit another day. Let's stick with the noise suppression.
They've always been upset with her, but they're given a new reason as to why now, after she spoke about the David situation and gave her thoughts on how it has been affecting her, leaving a lot of people to point at her and question why she has to make everything about herself when even talking about something as tragic as what...
This is... I'd say this is... I think this is like a... I ain't gonna lie. I think this is low-key like a 50-50 criticism. Because on the other hand, on one hand, she's 100% like affected by this shit. As far as like people are gonna be looking at her because she was so buddy-buddy with this nigga. Like she said, she was having nightmares about the shit in the beginning of the video from like all the headlines. It's like, there's a lot of things she could be thinking about, like shit that actually happened. While like this nigga's like hanging out with her, there's a fucking moth in my fucking on my PC, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Where the fuck did that nigga come from? Look. I think that, and then on the other hand, it's like, this is like, you kind of are making it about you, but you have also like some valid points as well that you can share. And I think this is like pretty cut down the middle. I think if you're neutral and you're not a fan of her, I mean, if you're neutral and you don't really like care, like you're not a fan of her, but you're like, you don't hate her, I think you're just in the middle. I can't lie. If you hate her, then you think she's making it all about herself, and then if you're a super fan of her, if you scroll in the comment section of this video, I already scrolled a little bit. Niggas is defending her with fucking ultra instinct levels of defense. So it's like, it's 50-50. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not. It's whatever.
what went on in the David case. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we just start from
That's
the
kind of
very
how this shit
beginning,
works.
even
Like, she was like cool with this nigga, and this nigga turned out to be like a ultra fucking weird, like terrible piece of shit scumbag human. It's like, how would you kind of feel in this situation yourself? You know, I don't know if I was like go on the internet and like do what she did, but I definitely would feel some type of way.
or any of these people, and how do we get here in the first place?
I took a few days off. Honestly, a big reason why is like I just needed to disconnect from the internet.
It's like fruity, marshmallowy, sour candy. This is how sour was.
Cause what the fuck is this weak ass commercial, nigga? This shit is booty, nigga. And this bitch is unskippable. Niggas put me in an unskippable cutscene. What the fuck is this, bro? Car ads don't make no damn sense to me. Anyway.
On my mind.
For anyone who doesn't know, this right here is Pokimane, a veteran streamer who does a ton of different content, spanning from IRLs to mukbangs to even doing collabs. Unfortunately for her, it seems like a collab she did with Jason Oween along
I
with
ain't gonna lie,
David.
I feel like novelly be doing these little intros. Nigga, everybody know who Pokimane is.
Nigga, you ain't funny. That's not true. Maybe you're just boring as fuck and lame as hell. Cause only lame niggas say that shit. Oh my god.
Yes.
Has gotten her into a ton of trouble. After everything that came
Yeah,
out
being
about
cool
the
with this
David
nigga
case,
is gonna
anybody
get
that
you
was
in trouble.
connected to him in any sort
Especially
of
for
way,
how
whether it be
long they was
entertainment
like
or
cool with this nigga for. It's like there's reasonable like things to say about like people like looking at Jason and Pokimane. Like, let's not act like it's completely unreasonable for like niggas like, yo, the fuck nigga, did you know about this? Like, y'all been cool for a minute.
or personal, has been getting a myriad of different tweets or implications made about them, and Pokimane is not a stranger to them.
I do think they might be getting under a little bit more fire than I feel like niggas that are like really close to this nigga, like closer. Cause they were like friends or whatever, but there were niggas like closer to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he had his own like friend group, you know, type shit.
This because she was showing up on streams and appearing in his music video well before any of this information became public.
Oh yeah, can you guys see me?
Nigga, we saw you, buddy. We saw you. Don't worry.
I'm just in the back scrolling the weather app, you know?
This nigga just casually just hanging out and chilling. He over here fucking grooming minors and shit. Just casually having conversations. Nigga, how are you not just... Oh, this nigga's wild.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us your best happy.
Like you see that these niggas are chilling. Like, I think this is part of the for the music video shit, but these niggas twinning crazy right now. What the fuck?
Since Pokimane was on stream several times with David,
Get this man. Come on now. You know, y'all niggas know how we feel about full screen. I'll do that.
appearing in his music video and even recording some YouTube videos with the guy, a lot of people were pointing
This nigga
fingers
just chilling
at her, saying that she
casually.
had to have known something about
Also,
the David
is this
case. or
nigga
she
novelly using the same fucking gameplay? Nigga. Come on, bro.
was connected in some way, which
Switch
you
it
can
up a little.
obviously tell is
feel like I've
true
seen
if
this
you have
exact
a
same
couple of
shit
brain cells. But because
many,
of
many
that, she obviously
times.
had to speak out about the situation. And unlike Jason Oween, she had made no real comments when everything was first coming out. It only ended up saying something once a lot of evidence was presented. I've gotten a lot of messages about the David news and wanted to say I'm as shocked and disturbed as everyone else finding this out. Hoping justice will be served soon. My thoughts and prayers are with the victim's family.
By the way, guys,
Okay.
if you see anyone asking about the David situation, I completely understand why they would. Please refer them to either my tweet or my IG story. Yeah, please let them know, because I understand why people are curious, and I don't want them to think I'm like avoiding it or anything like that.
Now, this video was talking about how disturbing the Pokimane situation is, and based on everything I've shown y'all so
I
far,
mean, is that response better than Jason's? I don't remember what I remember Jason like immediately being like, "Yo, he didn't do it." I don't know if this is probably the same
genuinely
timeline or
curious
whatever.
why the internet has it out for her. I mean, everything I've shown you so far of her talking about the David situation, from her tweet to even her discussing it on her stream originally when a lot of this evidence
I mean, no,
came
them
out,
niggas hate
shows
her,
that she is
and
not only not
I
in
can't lie,
support
there's
of David, but also
definitely,
pushing people to understand that she knows
definitely
she is
valid
messed up
reasons,
and even
too.
address it in other platforms, and wants people to know she is not avoiding talking about said topic. So how do we get from that to a bunch of people all over the internet
I
hating on
want
her
to
all of a
see.
sudden? Well,
I
it all
think.
started
I think.
because
Quickly that we will see who's like. I'm sure he'll show like clips or whatever of who's like saying shit. Maybe, maybe not. We'll kind of see what like whose side, not side, but we'll see who's saying it and why.
David actually
You
recently
can
went
tell
to
by
trial,
who,
along with a myriad of other things, which caused Pokimane to take a break away from streaming. And after a couple
This nigga is nasty. I want to say this shit really quickly. If you still David Defender or fucking separate the art from the artist, nigga, I might make a whole video on why you niggas are wilding.
coming back yesterday, she had a couple of clips released, and one in particular caught a lot of people upset.
Okay.
One of those things was obviously all the news that's come out about David. I don't know if you guys have seen the details, but it is just, even talking about it right now just makes me nervous and have like a pit in my stomach. I don't know if you guys have seen much of the details and stuff, but it's so gruesome.
I wouldn't say nervous, but nigga, them details were fucking sickening.
And horrific. And I think just constantly reading those headlines was really getting to me. Like, I was getting nightmares about it and just thinking like, this arrested was someone who was in my home, who connected me with so many other people. We have so many mutuals, and it's scary that like no one suspected anything like that. And also, understandably so,
Okay,
people
well,
are like,
okay. So, unless something comes out, there's gotta be a handful of niggas that fucking knew what type of shit he was on. There's just no way. Like, no, there's just no way at all.
dissecting his videos and lyrics and all this stuff. And since he had me in one of his music videos, I was like, does that mean anything? And you know, like, just it was really kind of getting to me.
Bruh, she doesn't give a
Okay, I
about
think
Philip.
okay, I think that would might have been a little bit of a reach. I think I remember seeing a little bit of that video. I don't like the ones where niggas was like, "Yo, is this video about Celeste?" It was like, bro, this nigga literally had like a animated, not an animated. Nigga had a music video of him like killing somebody that looked like her, bro. Like I don't know. I think that one might be a little bit of a reach. But
Pokimane when anything happens whatsoever.
okay, these are troll accounts. Have to be.
In there and make it about you. No way she somehow made this tragedy about her. These streamers, man. She knew it was complicit because it brought her attention and streams. Now she's milking it for the same effect. Trust me, there are more and more.
I think it's hard to like agree with that that tweet or disagree with it because like it's kind of true, but you can't like fully like I don't know. I'm in the middle with that one as well.
Hate comments, one's a lot more egregious than the ones I just showed you because that clip across Twitter got millions upon millions of
That
views.
clip wasn't
Now, no point in
as
time
bad
did I
as niggas
really
made it
see
seem, I
anybody
can't lie.
defending Pokimane at any point, and they are all purely just hating on her because apparently she's making the situation about herself. And I feel like a lot of people that are just talking about this lack the understanding or just completely don't even care about the first few times she has already spoken, and it's really only talking about it again because more and more evidence has just come out as the situation situation grows larger. And people are just missing the fact that this was someone that was technically close to her in a way. Again, as she pointed out, he was in her house. He is somebody that connected her with Cat's Eye, who was a group she ended up doing an entire video with. So knowing that, along with knowing the fact she's already addressed this clip to begin with, it makes it very odd that a lot of people are just sitting here hating on her when she just talked about how she feels. And it seemed like she even knew that, because in this stream herself, she discussed how she already knows people are probably going to clip this and have crazy opinions about what she is saying.
To be honest, a lot of these things I'm not really sure how to talk about on stream. Andrew, thank you for subbing. I've developed...
I don't know if you even should have. To be completely honest. That is... I don't know. Dude, her fucking chat is so annoying.
A bit of a fear of talking about stuff, just because I know the way that it gets like clipped or talked about or whatnot. But also for me, I'm someone who like, I process things best by talking about it.
I see something.
But also,
wait. Nigga, okay, these clipping channels are doing that shit, but when you're like day 2 or 3 defending the nigga, and every other nigga's like, yo, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, let's keep it a stack. There was no like wrong in looking at these niggas, being close to this nigga and be like, yo, did you know about this? Like, there's shit like this all the time where niggas are weird niggas like that and they homies cover for them. Like, it happens sometimes. It happens. It does. In all situations. Like, and then for this nigga to immediately be like, yo, he couldn't have done it. That's when he could have just said, there's a difference between he couldn't have done it and I don't think he did it. One is like, yo, nah, he ain't do that shit. It's like, damn, I don't know. It looked bad day one. I don't know how people didn't see that it didn't look bad day one.
so for me, I'm someone who like, I process things best by talking about it. And it feels really cathartic for me to share with my community, especially on Twitch. It always has. It really always has. Like, whenever I have something on my mind, I always feel so much better as soon as I just get it off my chest. So yeah, just all of that was honestly like making me sick to see.
You could tell at a certain point, people on the internet just want a finger to point at somebody and someone to hate on, which at a certain degree, I can understand. I get on this channel and hate on a lot of people, but I want it to be for a valid reason.
Bro, they were close to this nigga. Like, acting like people like questioning them is like wrong is crazy. Like, they were close with this nigga.
I would like to sit here and be like, yo, it's just Pokimane that they are doing this to, but I have an entire video that's like 20 minutes long discussing how people interacted with Jason Ween and how he had his whole situation with David as well. And regardless of what you actually say or what even Jason Ween actually said, people were going to be mad no matter what came out of his mouth, because when he actually did hear about David being taken to trial, he had this to say about it.
This is a win, bro. It only took 9 months. It's not my man's, bro. I don't want to see none of that.
Gang, you were like day 1, 2 saying that he couldn't have done it. Nigga. That was looking like your man's, bro.
When I click this link,
let's keep it
be weird,
like
bro.
real
Okay,
shit.
dude. How many times do I gotta say yes before everything, all the evidence? And I don't know why you make it,
bro. Gang, bro, I don't know where niggas stole his call, bro. There's no fucking way that you would think this shit. There were so many niggas that were immediately like, yo, this nigga's guilty. Hey, it never looked good for this nigga, bro. I don't understand. Y'all don't know how murders work?
Get out to it just being me. Yes, I did defend him, and I regret doing that because obviously after all the evidence, I switched up on him. Yeah, I'm gonna switch up on a...
Alright, the switching up shit is stupid. Of course this nigga's gonna fucking not, like, defend this. Like, criticizing him in the beginning for immediately defending him, perfectly valid. Criticizing this nigga for switching up, quote unquote, nigga, what are you talking about? Let's be for real.
And people still had a problem with how we talked about it and how we discussed it, going to the point of even making entire videos, unlike mine, talking about how Jason Ween has some type of implication with David, or how
don't
he
think he
knew, or
has an
how he did
implication,
this,
but
even though he has denounced.
I don't think I don't think he has any type of implication. Like acting like this is a wild thought for these niggas to think that he might have known a little bit of this nigga tendencies is not completely out of the water to me, and for Pokimane too.
Him every chance he's got since more evidence
Obviously,
has
like at the
come
beginning,
out. But we have people
like,
who were,
or the middle of
regardless
this
of what
shit.
he actually says on his most recent streams, regardless of what he might tweet out,
No, I
and
think
regardless
now.
of how
No, I
many
think now it's like, nah, you shouldn't like. You don't think they're involved, but thinking that they were like had some like they knew something in the beginning, completely valid. Now, nah.
actions he's taken, like taking on the song,
They would have
with
had like
David to
they
show
would
that
have
he
had
doesn't
like some
support
shit
him, they're still
on
going
them
to
by now.
react like this.
Chat, let me tell y'all something, bro. Maybe.
Okay, who the fuck is this nigga? Dude, bro, I thought I'd be watching like the novelty videos, bro. I don't know who this guy is. Is he a kick streamer? He might be a kick streamer. I don't know kick streamers. There we go. I don't know what I got.
Look, chat, I apologize for putting him in front of y'all. I apologize for platforming a child.
Let me see. I think saying some shit like I apologize is not completely crazy. I don't think that's completely crazy. I don't think him not saying it is crazy, but him like apologizing, I think people can respect that. I think, like, again, in the middle, he apologizes, whatever. It's better for him to apologize, but him not apologizing doesn't like do anything.
I apologize, chat. I didn't know. Nothing of that sort, bro.
My fucking screen froze.
Get our 12-piece family meal. Flavor this great deserves an audience. Let's get loco. El Pollo Loco.
I need to train my IT team, but what's this gonna cost me?
Well, not training him.
And I think just constantly
No.
Knew or how he did this, even though he has denounced him every chance he's got.
Maybe, look, chat, I apologize for putting him in front of y'all. I apologize for platforming a child. I apologize, chat.
Okay. This is interesting. Because David was on and pretty popular before going on Jason's Ween stream. So I thought the term platforming was the same term as putting someone on. If it's a different term, then I guess. But he already had a platform. Wasn't he also like a streamer too? Like he blew up from like Fortnite and shit. Like his songs were like for his Fortnite montages. So he already has some type of like pool when it comes to like content creation and streaming. So I don't know. Maybe platforming and putting someone on are different things.
I didn't know. Nothing of that sort, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, chat, that's crazy, bruh. Bruh, chat, that's...
This nigga's a dickhead. This nigga's a dickhead, bro.
crazy, bruh. WLAPD, chat, spam with the WLAPDs. Like, are you kidding me, gang? Bro, come on, bro.
It just seems like at a certain point, people are using this entire David situation, which is very serious and has real implications on people in real life, to try and push a hate train that they have on specific people on the internet, which takes away all of the seriousness.
Like I said, some of it hate train, some of it valid questions.
Comes with everything that David not only has done, but what he's going to trial for. It's very unnecessary. A lot of people need to focus their hate train more on David than all the people who are
I think David in his more inner circle 1000% needs to be looked at more than these two niggas.
Connected to him in some random way. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below, because the video...
God, this nigga and his thumbnails is wild.
was unfortunately over, but if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider
I'm
giving it a
hilarious.
like. And if you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week. You never miss out on any single upload via that bell icon, because we notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough for me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
What if this nigga's not even playing this game? Like, what if he just stole this footage from somebody? Does he be like reusing the same one so often? Alright, that's it. Yeah, this is nothing, brother. We know that, I know a lot of people were talking about this nigga's titles and shit like that. But, I mean, this is the common commentary like title shit. I don't think he actually thinks this shit. This is kind of what happens with commentary channels and shit like that. Let me see the thumbnail for this video. Because niggas were complaining about the thumbnail as well. I mean, yeah, these are just common commentary thumbnail shit. Huh, why does this nigga not have no crying face? It's kind of weird. Why does this nigga not have a crying face? This nigga definitely. What the fuck? Okay, this shit don't mean. This shit means nothing. Okay, this is just a regular sad face. Nigga, it's the same. Bro, is this the exact same gameplay? Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, this shit means nothing. This shit means. Okay, maybe he just started doing the crying face shit. No. I'm fucking lost. Why are we picking and choosing when we do the face? Hey. I don't know. I'm gonna catch y'all though. This shit meant nothing. I'm not gonna cut this part out though because whatever. His banner kind of tight though.